Yeah. They mad, they hate, and irritated. Wow. Close your mouth, you can save it without a doubt. Yeah. You won't claim it, you is a slouch. Live in your mom's basement. They mad, they hate, and irritated. Stop complaining.
That's a fact. All right, now we go to number 27. And this is the biggest surprise to me. This kind of hurt my heart that he's this low. Number 27 on the GOAT metric list. Like I told you, we don't pick the guys. We put their report card in, but their name come out. And that's where they have Larry Bird at. It's no disrespectful. I hate to even say this. Larry Legend, number 27. So he played 13 years. GOAT metric score 99. He didn't even break the 100 mark. He played from 1979-80 to 1991-92. He has 3 chips for 30 points, 3 MVPs for 15 points, 2 finals MVPs for 10 points, 1 rookie of the year for 5 points, 10 all NBA for 30 points, 3 all defensive for 9 points. Larry Legend averaged 24.3 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1.7 steals, and 0.8 blocks. That's Larry Legend, 99 GOAT metric score. Benny, what you think about Larry Legend career?
Larry Legend. I'm shocked. 3 times all defensive. That's interesting. But hey, he was a competitor.
Yeah.
You know, he was definitely a competitor. But that's an interesting stat. That's why I like this GOAT metric stuff. It brings out some interesting numbers. Listen, I love Larry Legend. I grew up watching him. Grew up hating him too. You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was like I'd rather the Lakers win instead of Boston. But what really got me to appreciate Larry Legend was a playoff series. I don't know. It was in the 90s at one point when he went and he already had back injuries. He was hurt. And he went at it with Indiana Pacers. He went at it with the Rifleman, Chuck Person.
Okay.
And listen, man, he was giving it to Chuck. They were talking shit to each other. But even hurt or whatever, you can see that he ain't playing around. Like he was hitting clutch shots on one leg. Like it was crazy. And I saw like the beast in Larry, you know, because even though he couldn't play the way he wanted to, he willed it. Remind me a little bit of Kobe, but hey man, like I said, he should definitely be higher. I feel like he's maybe top 5 small forwards. It's a good conversation to have. I hate the Boston Celtics, but I like some Larry Legend.
Yeah, I'm with you. Seb, what you feel about Larry Legend?
Well, you know, Sev always pick on the white ball player, but I'm not. I'm not today. Let me tell you something. First of all, top 3 small forward of all time. Top 10 player of all time.
Okay.
And Larry Bird, only thing that really hurt him as far as the GOAT metrics point system goes is 1, that's that rivalry with Magic Johnson and the Lakers. So, you know, it was a lot of back and forth. And then 2, Boston had a lot of great players. So Larry Bird wasn't going to give you 35 a night. You know what I'm saying? He was going to give you what you needed with the 24 and 10 or 24 and 12. So he wasn't a big time scorer unless he needed to be. Because Boston had a lot of, I think they had 5 players at one time, all in double digits. Like, so, you know, he didn't need to score. So that takes away his scoring titles. I thought he actually would have had a few more defensive teams because he was a hell of a competitor. Larry Bird, even though he was a redneck And you know, a lot of times they compared him to us because he was a redneck. Larry Bird was a redneck. In a sense, not saying like a racist or anything, but you know, like where he's from, you know, the drinking
Yeah.
Budweiser on the back of the truck. Like that
French
was
Lick.
Larry Bird. Yeah, but he
French
played.
Lick, Indiana.
Yeah, but he played with intensity. Like when I hear Larry Bird do interviews and people talk about how he would call his shots out and tell you like you can't guard me. He was doing that's what Steph Curry do now. He was Steph Curry beforehand. He would tell you, I'm gonna take it up and I'm gonna shoot a three in your face and you can't stop me. And he would do it.
Yeah.
I heard a story that's I think he had asked the coach who was gonna guard him. If you put a white boy on me, I'm gonna kill him. He was like, you can't put a white guy to guard me. I'm gonna kill him all day. So I love Larry Bird. His career was cut short, but I think if he had 4 more good years, he would have been higher up on the list. I definitely believe that.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's right. I pulled up his stats right now because Larry Bird and Carmelo Anthony is the 2 players that I think never scored 30 points. That we look at as hell of a scorers. You know, like Larry Bird, he almost had 30 points. He averaged 29.9 and 87.88. The year before, he averaged 28. So he averaged 28 or more 3 times in his career. And what's amazing with Larry Bird is that his first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, his first straight 6 years, he was 20 and 10 guy. He came into the league like real different. He averaged a double-double his first 6 years, you know, and of course he averaged it for his career. You know, I think what hurt Larry a lot is that Larry didn't lead the league in scoring. Lead the league in assists. He didn't lead the league. He got all the awards that a person could get, like Rookie of the Year, MVPs, this, that. He got all the awards that a person could get with his skill level. He just didn't dominate in no other skill level. Like he didn't lead the league in rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, none of that. Like he had the opportunity to get all the other statistical things that could get him some titles, and he just didn't get it. What I think Larry Bird was, like we talk about him going to a great team, right?
Yeah.
But just look how great he was on the great team. Came in the best player on a great team.
Yes.
And you know, with McHale and all the guys he had, Robert Parrish and all that. And then by him being a shooter, he was in clutch. See, he's one of the guys that we all say that we wish he was up higher because his intangibles was ridiculous. When it comes to being clutch, when it's come to making shots, when it's come to talking his white boy shit. Seb said redneck. I don't go that far, but he had his white boy shit to talk about, you know? He had his white boy shit to talk about. So when I see him give it to Dr. J and Dr. J want to fight him, like it was real different. And I think Dennis Rodman, a lot of players was like, Larry Bird is regular. He just, if he was a black player, he wouldn't get this. Nah, he's not. His career says it. And even with all that back troubles and all, I'm going to read this one thing to you. We're going to move on from Larry Bird. Unless we want to go and say some other stuff because he, like I said, him and Magic saved the league too.
Yes.
We said that in so many other shows, but this is the thing that's amazing right here. In 91, 92, Larry Bird played 45 games. That was his last year playing. He averaged 20.2, 9.6 rebounds, and 6.8 rebounds. Man, if you don't say somebody got more in a tank,
right?
That's damn near a whole tank for some players.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He averaged 29 and 6.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and I watched some of those because that was towards the end of his career. Yeah. And I watched some of those games, and it was hard to watch. But listen, the guy was a competitor anyway. He was going out there to kill every night. Didn't matter. And that's when I appreciated Larry Legend.
And that's right around the time that, I dove into, basketball like 89, 90. And I remember watching him laying on the floor and then
Right.
getting up and busting a three in your face. But one thing I'll say this about Mr. Larry Bird, and I'll let it go. He was one of those players that was good at everything. When you look at other players, you say he's a great scorer. He's a great rebounder. Larry Bird was good at every statistical category. That's what made him great. So, when you look and you say he don't have the scoring titles, he don't have the assist titles, but this guy averaged, 6 assists for his career. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He averaged 10 rebounds. So he was good at every statistical category. And it's not too many players that can say that. And again, under LeBron and KD, best small forward ever.
Yeah. Facts.
I agree.
That was a good episode. And the players that we have right now was very diverse, but now it's time to vote. It's time to vote. We ain't do vote in the last couple of episodes. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna get those players. We're gonna do a voting show. One time we got some time just to catch up where we left off. But right
No doubt.
That's what's up.
We know number one is they belong. They supposed to be where they at. They belong there. Number two is like, but I'm cool with their spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And number three in the point system is like, hell no, they don't belong here. All right. Number 27 on the GOAT metrics list is none other than Larry Legend, Larry Bird. He played 13 years, got a GOAT metric score of 99. 99. So I'm hated that he didn't hit the 100 or more. But I mean, we can't be biased. We can't give points for guys who the GOAT metric system didn't say that they got. So for Larry Legend, what you feel about him, B?
Definitely a one for me. Definitely a one for me. I'm a little disappointed that he didn't get a scoring title, because I think that would have put him over the hump that you just spoke about.
Yeah.
But it's a one for me with Larry Legend, man. I seen him what he could do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one for me too. We can't give him like a point for being like third in scoring for a season or something like that. Let's get my man 100 points, man.
We don't control that. And then the thing about it is when he probably retired, because he had, I forgot how many points. He might have 26,000 points. I'm not too sure. It might be 24. He might not be that high. But, so we really can't give him anything to help him out. I'm sorry, Legend, but you're going to forever be 99.
All right. Well, I'm going to give him a 1. So he could take that 1 and he could add it on to the end of that 99, baby. And I actually wish he was higher.
Yeah, me too as well. And I'm like, B, I seen him play. And to the point where your pops said couldn't stand Larry Bird. Pops couldn't stand him because he was killing the Knicks. He was killing. He was killing. Larry Bird in the playoffs. He was killing Detroit. He was killing everyone, man. His team, they like, it was just the Celtics. It was just was the Bill Russell era where they won that many, but it was like they was always every other year they was in a championship, winning a championship, or doing something with the Lakers. So and Larry Bird was different because he almost like Seb said, not saying he erases or anything like that, but he come from that blue collar, that Indiana, that country white boy era where America loved to have one of their own be that great.
Oh yeah.
And the cities in America, they couldn't stand Larry Bird because they felt like Magic was better. But the sad thing, when you look at both of their stats, Magic had a lot of assists, which put him where he needed to be. And Larry said assists and rebounds. If Magic averaged 11 assists a game, and Bird averaged 10 rebounds, that kind of evens out.
Right.
The points, Magic averaged like 19 for a game, and Bird averaged like 24. So that goes a long way when you add them points together. So I definitely give Larry Bird a 1. So Larry Bird is the second 3-star guy. So he has 3 stars.
They mad, they hate, and irritated. Close your mouth, you can save it without a doubt. You won't claim it, you is a slouch. Live in your mom basement. They mad, they hate, and irritated. Stop complaining, stop back chasing. Can't wait for it, you gotta take it. If you don't.